Stretchers, row after row. Comatose patients in isolation rooms. Every surface is dangerous, and so is the air, especially during an intubation.
Every day you're thinking, am I going to get really sick? Am I going to be able to recover? Am I going to be one of those young people that, for whatever reason, dies?
The history of this pandemic will be remembered not for briefings at the White House, but for the heartache in the hot zone. While intubated, patients can't speak, and what everybody knows is that they probably will never speak again. Ventilators may be life-saving, but most patients still die. Death here has no dignity. Patients can't have visitors. They're scared. They can't even see their nurse's eyes.
Things are just totally crazy right now. Everyone is COVID positive in these hallways. All you hear is oxygen. I'm about ready to walk into the ED, and we'll see what the situation's like. I heard that our volume is just exploding, and we have so many people in the hallways that are all COVID positive.
We lost a patient this morning, a young guy that was really heartbreaking. He has 3 young kids. I cried, I had a little meltdown, took a deep breath, and went back to work, because that's what we do. This is our calling, not just our job.
She's trying to save lives.
Yeah, from upstairs.
While also keeping up morale. On this day, almost 800 New Yorkers died.
Cuomo's latest news conference, and he has just announced that in New York City, all bars and restaurants with indoor dining will need to close as of Monday.
As with most viruses, SARS coronavirus 2 commonly spreads from an infected person to others through droplets in the air when coughing and sneezing, through close personal contact, or by touching a contaminated surface and then touching
These
the
patients
face.
have to come in here and they're super sick.
Each infection typically
So
results in
you
2
have to put
to
yourself in their shoes
being infected.
to feel what they feel. You're in a hospital with strangers all around you, telling you to breathe, telling you to cough, and you're restrained and tied down.
I spent 12 hours by his bedside with all my PPE on. He would grab my hand, and I just kept telling him that everything is going to be okay, that we were doing the best we could. But I could see the fear in his eyes.
Doctors and nurses are risking their lives, and we're failing them. Some told me of their deep frustration with the government's response. We catastrophically bungled testing. The president dithered. Americans kept on partying. The result? Thousands of needless deaths.
Is it out loud? You hold people's hands. You sit there with them, talk about something that has nothing to do with the COVID-19. You just ask them about them. So I get to know them, their families, because they can't talk to their family. You're that bridge, and all you want to do is make sure that this person can go home. That's when I either cry on my way home. I also take a walk down to the water when I lose patience. It's kind of a Hawaiian ritual. And just say goodbye. As a nurse, I fear getting sick, especially since now my son is not here. He texts me all the time and says, "Mom, please don't get sick." It's a possibility. This disease could take any one of us at any time, and I'd be a fool to think that I was immune. I knew what I was getting into, and I chose it. I was meant to be a nurse.